Hi, everybody. It's Wendy from Personally Yours by Wendy. If you are catching this part of the video, you are catching the replay, #replay. Let me know when you get here. I'm going to pull us up over here. And then we will get started. I am here bringing up the rear with Friday's Fabulous Fakers 5th anniversary. So let's just get this pulled up. Why? Why do I always have a problem with this? Always. Let's see. There we go. Let's see who's here. Let's see. There we go. Hi, Wendy Brown. How are you? Let me know when you come in. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see everything okay. And then we'll get started. What's going on? Hi, Mary. How are you? Happy Friday. I'm bringing up the rear today here. Let me turn the volume down on this. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Melissa. How are you? How is everybody? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a long day. I've tried to watch everybody. And then I wasn't going to go live. And then I was going to go live. And then I wasn't going to go live. And here I am. Hi, Christy. Hi, Julie. So I was going to make cookies. And I made some cookies and they're driving. Clean my camera lens. Okay. Hold on. Is that better? Let's see. I'm looking at myself on my tablet and it looks pretty clear. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Cheryl. Is it better? Hi, Lilani. Let me know if it's better. Hi, Tanya. I'm blurry. I'm clear as a bell on my tablet. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. Hold on. Tell me if that's better. Hey, Sugar. Thanks, Christy. Hi, Ramona. Tell me if I'm still blurry. Is it blurry? It's better? Okay, turn my Wi-Fi off. Maybe that's better. Hopefully it stays good. Okay, so I have cookies. Just in case I have cookies. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Thanks, Eliza. Okay. So I decided I was going to make cookies and an apple. And we're going to decoupage it. But then I decided maybe I'll make a book and put the apple on the book. So we're going to decoupage this book. This is a book that I've had for a really long time. It was already painted. The pages are already painted together. Hi, Lambrina. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Tina. The only thing I did to the book today was I just painted the navy here, and we're going to add something to this area. Hi, Tisha. And we are going to decoupage this book with this napkin. Okay? So I have two of it in case I need it. Let's just put the glue on. Hi, Deanna Martin. And I'm last, so I'm not in a rush. And we're just gonna hang out. Hi, Steph. We're gonna hang out and craft and chat. So I'm just putting a coat of Mod Podge on my book. I'm going to put a little bit in this crease. Just like that. What's everybody been up to? So I originally wasn't going to go live because, as many of you know, a very dear friend of mine had brain surgery. She is doing amazingly well. But I was not in the right headspace to be signing up for things. I just wasn't. I wasn't on Facebook much. And I didn't sign up. And then this morning, Shelby's like, you have to come live if you can go live. So here we are. You know what? I'm going to do one side at a time. Just make my life easier. And I'm going to dry this with my dryer. And you may hear it a little bit. You shouldn't hear it. You shouldn't hear it too much because I have my AirPod in. Hi, Q. How about everybody who is in? Hi, Nikki B. How about everybody today? There were so many amazing creators today. So many. I've been racking my brain all day trying to think about what I made the first time that I was a guest on Friday's Fabulous Bakers, and I cannot remember. Can anybody remember? Because I can't. That was many moons. That was a while ago. Let me just grab my iron. Hold on, it's hung up on something. Can anybody remember what it was? This is almost dry. I'm going to take this napkin. I'm so in love with the blue and white, which, if you know me, it's crazy to me that I love it so much. Hi, Debbie. I'm just going to pick a spot that I like. Don't stick, don't stick. Hi, Tina. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys could share me out, that would be great. As you know, I cannot do it. I don't know why. Will not let me. It will not let me. I want this flower up here. I'm just choosing the part of the napkin that I really want up here. This is a book that I got at the Dollar Tree. I like this flower. Okay. Let's give it a second for my Was it an apple or a lollipop? Good question, Raymond. I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember. I don't have the best memory when it comes to that stuff. I remember what I made on my live with you, but that's because I have it sitting here. Okay. So if you've never done the iron method, which I'm sure by now most of you have, hold on. I'm caught up again. You put the Mod Podge on, you let it dry, then you put whatever you're going to decoupage on, and you use an iron. The iron heats up the Mod Podge, and it gives you good adhesion. I hope that that's true right now. Hope I don't make a liar out of myself. Let's see how it's looking. I don't think it was my bat lollipop. I really don't. But it could have, you know what? It could have been. Could have been Eliza. This, Alyssa, right? Right? Okay, let me just get in this crease a little bit better. Go that way. And I'm going to go this way. Okay. And she's looking pretty good. Yep. Okay. I'm going to take my sander. I'm going to cut the excess off first so I don't have too much. Hallie, I couldn't live without that iron. So I'm just cutting my napkin. This is just, I can use this other piece for the back. We have a bunch of cute things we're putting on here. See, these are all together. These are all glued together, but the cover is not. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Just going to go around just like so. I don't know. I can't get enough of the blue and white lately. I just can't. It does, right? This whole pack. I'll show you the whole pack when I'm done here. This whole pack of napkins is beautiful, and it was pretty inexpensive. You get three of each napkin in the pack. I think it was like $5.99 or $4.99. Wasn't bad. I can link it for you if you'd like. Right? Listen. We used to have the phone on the wall, or you would have one sitting on the table, right? Go and ask a kid now if they know what it is. Okay, so that's one side done. Let's do this side. So, like, you just put the most important part of this is to make sure you get your corners really well, right? I'm not concerned if it gets on the pages because the pages are already glued down. I just want the whole thing covered. I'm going to get this outer part. Yeah, with the long stretched out cord. That's right. And then you would like try to go in the bathroom with it so nobody would hear your conversation, right? Yep. Those were the days. Who's that? Serena. I'm going to have a barbecue here on Sunday for Mother's Day. He didn't. How old was he, Kathy? How old was he? He must have been a youngster. Let me turn this off. I don't want to blow a fuse, and I don't know if it will. I'm going to hold this in my hand and dry it real quick. Right. 18 to 81 long. You're exactly right, Sam. You're exactly right. Now, this book is meant to sit on a table. You're not going to see this side, but I want to finish it. I could have left it white. This one, I would say, is chinoiserie. It's not toile because it doesn't have the scene. Toile usually has a scene with like Victorian people or a scene of something. This is just floral. So I will say this is chinoiserie. Kathy, dry. Okay. So now I want to make sure I get it right in that crease. And you need to cover it with parchment paper. Hi, ma'am. I glued the pages together. I glued them together. Because these particular books, so I've had these for a long time, and these particular books I used to make book stacks. So I had extra because us crafters always buy extra, right? So I have a whole bunch in my basement still. So I just grabbed one and we're using it. It was already painted white, probably for 2 years, 3 years. Who even knows? Getting right in that crease. But yes, these pages are glued together. And I will probably, after I do what I'm going to do to it, I'll probably glue the cover down as well. But let's see. Just making sure to get all the edges. And in this crease especially. Not bad, not bad. How do you know that, Raymond? How do you know that? Because the lives are gone. So how do you know that? You're good. Yes, that's a Cricut iron. Yes, but I know they do make just a generic one, and I've heard that it works the same. Is it? So here's the thing. I cleaned it before. I'll try it again, but it might be my light. I can try to move my light. Let me clean this again. See if that's any better. I'm looking at myself here and I don't see it, but I'm going to keep this piece for something that we're going to do. Maybe this one and the rest. You think it's my light? Let me move my light out. Let me move my light a little bit. Let's see if that's better. Is that better? Let me try with this light on. Tell me if that's better. That could be my glasses. Clean your glasses, Sam. Let me know if it's any better. Better? Okay. You're the best, Raymond. Oh, I know which lollipops they were. Was it a Christmas lollipop? It was a Christmas tree. I have it still. I think I have it still. Susan! Susan, hi. How's that puppy? Okay. So the book is covered. Book is covered. I painted 2 navy blue rectangles on the spine. The book is covered. I need to put a coat of Mod Podge over the top. I will do that and then we'll dry it and then we can move on. And I need a little bit of chalk paint in this corner. Sunshine! Are you still first of all, how are you feeling? Thanks, Q. Sam, first of all, how are you feeling? Second of all, are you still at the theater? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to put a nice thin coat. On the front. I could do the back at a later time, but I want to do the front because we're going to be working on the front. I don't want too much because I don't want to get bubbles. Okay, just a nice thin coat. Be sure to get in this crease. And we're going to dry that. Yeah. Yeah. It's right here. A tree, maybe a tree and a bow. Because I have one with a bow up there, but I'm not sure if that's the one I did. I'm getting bubbling right here, but it'll go down. Let's just give it a second to dry by itself and we'll chit chat. I'll tell you what I did to the apple. So I had just a styrofoam apple. I covered it in white clay and then I gold leafed the whole apple. So the whole apple is gold leaf. It's first covered in white clay and then I gold leafed it. And then I sealed it with the gold leaf sealer. Okay, that's what I did to that. I don't think I saw your first slide. You want to see the lolly? Hold on. This was a long time ago. Oh, hold on. These are a lot of firsts in this bucket. So here's the lolly. And then here's the bow. Here's some pinwheels. Thanks to Carly Girl. And then I have a little snow cone. Crystal taught us that. Back in the day. Back in the day. Hi, Andrea. Oh, the gold apple's so nice, right? I can't. Uh-oh. Hold on. One of the star sequins fell off. So those were my first things I made the first time I was Friday's Fabulous Bakers. It's easy to do. You just need some patience because you have to let the gold leaf adhesive tack up for about 30 to 45 minutes. Hi, Marquita. Okay, we're good enough. Okay, so hi, Shari. How are you? Thanks for joining me, guys. I know it's Friday night and you could be doing a lot of other things. So I have these corners that we're going to put here and here. And I painted these corners with gold, um, for, liquid gold. And I have to clamp them down. I wish I had one. Serena, I know Serena has one, but I'm not going to go downstairs and bother her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a towel around it so I don't ruin anything. And I'm going to, so these corners look like this. They're usually like an antique gold. I just painted them gold. And we're going to pull these down. And I'm going to put the towel over it. Bless you. I'm going to put the towel over it. So that I don't ruin anything. But I need to see what I'm doing. Hi, Rammy. Everybody say hi to Rammy. That's my Aunt Barbara. So we're just going to clamp these down. Like so. I'm not making anybody buy anything. Don't check out yet. Definitely don't check out the rabbit holes. The rabbit holes are still open. There's a lot of time. There's still time for the rabbit holes to be filled. Okay, so there's one. See, it adds little sparkle, just a little sparkle. And I really need to be doing it with the towel, but it's so hard. You know what? Let me see if I have something a little bit thinner. Let me try a paper towel. I need to see what I'm doing. Somehow I think you'll be back, Michelle. Somehow I think you'll be back. Take your time with this. Do not rush it. I got these corners from Temu. They also have them on Amazon. All right, I can't do it. I can't do it with the thing over it. So it's just I'm gonna if I mess it up, I'll just go over it with more paint. Not bad. They have holes in it that you can like screw them in, but for this, I don't need to do that. I just need to turn them under. Just gonna, just like that. Okay. I also have send out the supply list. Rabbit hole for sure. Yeah, thank you. Then I have this lock that normally you would screw, see the holes, you would screw it in and it snaps open. I just love these things. It snaps open. So we're just going to glue this on here, right here. Let me just see where I want the apple. Could fold this over this way. Let's just glue this on. What kind of glue to use? What kind of glue to use? I'm going to say I don't have time for this other glue to dry. So we're going to use E6000 and hot glue. Right, Peggy? It just gives it a little something. So when it's sitting on your table, your end table, and wherever you choose to put it. So like I said, this has a spot for screws. I'm not going to use screws. I'm going to put rhinestones where the screws would go. Just putting a little hot glue so it holds for now until the E6000 sets. I want it right here. I'm just making sure that it's straight, that it looks good. Okay. No screws for me. I mean, I could have screwed it in through the book, but why? I'm going to put rhinestones. I think it'll look beautiful. So let's do that now. I'm going to just use some let's see how the AB looks. Let's see how the AB looks. Oh, the AB looks really good because it picks up the blue. So let's do that. Let's put the AB. And this is how you can make something out of nothing. You need a gift to go somewhere. You know me, I'm always saying, if you need a gift. Rami, how many times did you watch Outlander today? Me and Rami love Outlander, and it's the last 2 episodes of the season, and we're sad about it. We're sad about it. Does anybody else watch Outlander? I know I have 100 wax pens. Can't find one. Okay, let's just get these rhinestones. I'm going to keep my hand on this box because I can just see it now. I can see it now. If that ever went on the floor, they would have to call 911 for me. 911. I'm going to hold this up in a second. I just want to give it a second to dry. Hopefully this glue is going to hold it. Three times. It came out this morning, guys. She's watched it 3 times already. We love it. We love it. Okay, let's hold this down. Let me hold it up so I can show you. See the rhinestones? Okay. So now what I did was, I'm going to show you how I did it. But I already have one done and dry. So I just took a plain white foam sheet, and I cut out a leaf shape. And then I decoupaged right on top of here. Let's just do it together in case you haven't done it before. This will give time for my glue to settle in on my book. Anybody can do this. You need clay for You're right, Peggy, you're not wrong. Was it good? What was it about? Sally, what was it about? I don't think I heard about it. I'm just putting a coat of Mod Podge on this foam sheet, just like this. And then pick the part of your napkin that you want, lay it down. That's it. Oh, thanks, Cece. Thank you. Oh, good. Mama gets a little bit of a break, right, Andrea? Sometimes you just need a little break when they go to sleep at night. Hi, Eliza. Okay, let's give this a second to dry. I think we're done with the Mod Podge. Thanks, Alyssa. So let's let this dry a second. This is the one I did already. I put some gold stickles on the outside, and then I just stickles it in certain areas on the inside. We're going to take it. I'm going to fold the stem a little bit, and I'm going to glue it inside the hole I made in the top of the apple. And I use that hole to put a stick in, and then we're going to make it the apple leaf, just like that. I'm going to glue it right there, and that's the apple leaf. But now that I'm looking at it, I need to glitter the back of it because it can't stay like that. It cannot stay like that. Should I glitter it or put a napkin on it? I think maybe I should put a napkin on it. Hi, Pam. How are you feeling tonight? Let's get another piece of this napkin and just do the napkin on it. That's all. Easy peasy. Okay, good. Done and done. I know glitter could be fun. You're right. But the napkin's the easier choice because it's quicker. And I don't want to heat this up to dry it because it's a foam sheet. It's going to curl. So we'll just give this a second. Cut around it. Oh, good. I'm so glad. No, it's not, Pam, at all. I think we're pretty good and glued. This is what we have so far. So we have the corners. Hi, Holly. We have the lock, which is just for decoration. It nothing else but decoration. I have the navy on the side, and I think I have a couple wax seals here. And I'll let you guys choose the color. And it's just my initial. And I also have, I'll show you guys this, my business name wax seal. Although this one is too big to go on the spine, I could put it on the front, or on the back, but we'll see. That remains to be seen. That's for another minute, for another time. Okay. No, but you know what? Now's a good time to show it, Sam, because now's a good time to show it because I want to let this dry. So I'll show you this set of napkins. 36. It's a 36 pack. And it's all different blues. Look at this one. This one. This one. I love. Look at this one. Delft. This is definitely Delft. How beautiful is that napkin? So we have that one. This is not the one we used. This is another one. This has some birds on it. Then there's this one that's very pretty. Chinoiserie. There's no toile in here. This one has some gray and blue. Then it's got this bigger. That's a brighter blue. Then this with some mandalas, which is very pretty. This would be beautiful on the bottom of a plate. Then this one, I love this one. This one would also be beautiful on the bottom of a plate. Or it can also go on a book, but I would cut around it and then do something else because it's too pretty to cut out. Then there's this one that I'm using. I'm sorry, there's four of each because I used two. Then there's this. And then these go with the other ones. Let me put them back in the front. And then there's this one. So you get a really good variety of blues. I want to say it was either $4.99 or $5.99. I will link it. When I'm done with this live, I will link it. On Amazon, Pam, they came in a pack just like this. Right, Raymond? I got it on Amazon. I can send you the link if you want it. That means you would have to get this stuff to make wax seals. Just saying. Hop on in, pal. Hop on in. Okay. So those are the napkins. I will link them. I don't really want to sand because I have stickles on here. So I'm going to go around with my scissor. So it might take me a second. Not the best scissors. Hold on. Hi, Aria. How are you? Am I saying her name properly, Holly? How old are you, Aria? That's right, Sam. Hop on in. Everyone's welcome. Just watch out for the hole to the left. We don't want to go down the hole to the left. Front and center. Everybody stay front and center. Stay to your right. Do not go to your left. So if I thought about this before, I would have been able to sand it. I just stickles the edge, if you can see there, and I don't want to sand it because I would probably sand that off. So now, we'll take our apple. I'm going to bend this in to here. I just want to make sure I got good placement before I glue it and make sure it's where I want it. It is. So I'm going to put some glue down in here, and I'm going to put a little bit right here. And just bend it back and hold it. Christy, if they went left, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Bad at the left. That's right, Corey. Hop on board. Hop on board. So here's our apple. Here's our apple leaf. I think I might need another small one in there with it. What do we think? Do we need a... Hold on. Hold. I might need a small one. Let's just see. It might be a no, but it might be a yes. You know me, guys. I didn't have a lot of time to prep. I normally prep days in advance. This was like hours. Hours. Christy, I'll help you get out. I can't promise you won't spend a ton of money, but I can help you get out. See, Christy Martin will be there to help too. I'm just seeing if I like this, guys. Give me a second. I think I like it better with two. Do you guys like it better with two or one? It's too pointy. Two? Two. Sugar. Two or one? You like one. I don't know. I don't know, Lauren. I tried to call you and tell you what was going on. You know what? One. Okay. Now we're going to take some navy blue sugar stones. It wasn't a planned lot. Well, it was like planned from this morning, like sort of this morning. Oh, has it, Lauren? I'm sorry. Nobody's sick, right? Please say nobody's sick. Oh, you know what? No. Don't like it. So I have some blue sugar stones here. These are from Mariposa's Creations. I have two different colors. I have this light, a little bit of a lighter blue and a little bit of a darker. And I'm going to mix them. Let me get this out of here. Hold on. There's something in here I want to get out. And I'm just going to use some liquid fusion. Oh, man. I'm just going to use some liquid fusion right at the where I pop this in. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot. Just a little bit. Let's see. Sorry, I got quiet. Hi, AAA. I think I might put a little bit more. No, I think I kind of like it like that. Just a little bit. It also needs a stem. I should have put the stem in before I did that. Let me think a minute. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I know exactly how I'm going to make the stem. Let's do... I should have put the stem in before I did that. Like, I wasn't thinking. All right, I got to take those off. Or just move them out of the way a minute. That's much better. Now I'll go... So I want to paint the stem gold or navy. I think gold. Then I can't touch it. You know what? Hi, Carly girl. Why am I on so late? I've only been on for an hour. Not even an hour yet. I'm going to leave it like that. I will paint it after, because if I try to paint it now, it's not going to end well. So let me just put this. It is exactly what Lauren just said. Nobody expects to see me. I didn't. It's fine. Now I'm getting my second wind. I was tired before, but now I'm getting my second wind. So there's that. I'm just pushing these into the glue. That's much better. I knew it was missing something. A stem. So the stem will be painted gold. I could do that. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm going to do that. Who said that? Whoever said to glue them on, I am. I am Delulu, but I'm wide awake now. Hallie, good idea. Good. No. Good idea. Getting quiet a minute, guys. Nope, not big enough. Let me get a bigger one. One big one on the top, and then yes. This is now going to become a mix because I'm mixing them together. So this apple, if you just came in, just a styrofoam apple. I covered it in white clay, and then I gold leafed it and sealed it. The leaf is made from foam sheet that I decoupaged with the same napkin that's on the book. Hallie, good idea. Thank you. Takes a village. Okay, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Oh, I'm on a roll now, Andrea. You have no idea. It's the witching hour. Just pressing my stones into the glue. I need a few more right here. I should have used Type Bond. I'm having regrets. Having regrets. Rami, are you clapping for me? Aren't you tired? What time are you coming here tomorrow? Splendid. Very sparkly. Okay, let me put these stones back. We're not putting them back in there because they're all mixed together, Wendy. Hold on. Right, Alyssa? Isn't it so pretty? It's fun. Should we make it a thing? I don't know if I could stay. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, guys. 3 o'clock. Hold on. I'm going to get a little cup to put those in because they're now mixed together. And I don't want to waste any. All right, Tanya. All right. I'll send them over. I'll send them down under and you can separate them for me. Fabulous. Okay. So now this is what we have. Let's move this out of the way. So this is what I have. Now, I do have a doily that I might let the apple sit on. But I'm not sure. I think maybe yes. It may be down here. Anyway, so let's do, I have this too. I want to see how this looks. Let me take this off. Let's finish the side first. Oh, and I'm going to take some of my metallic gold. I'm going to take some metallic gold. I'm going to go over the pages with a dry brush. Hold on, I'm getting. I like to use a chippy brush when I dry brush. Look at this apple. Oh, Lauren, I'm sorry. If I don't like this, I can always go over it with white because that's what's on there now. Yeah, I like it because the gold is a little metallic. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but in person you can see the metallic. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it, I think. I wish I was going down south tomorrow, Lauren. Wait, I know how what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know how. The caulking. Who's talking about the caulking? Caulking. So this is a very dry brush with a little bit of this gold. I just keep hitting my paper towel. You could do all the pages. You could just paint it gold if you want. I think I'm going to leave it like this. If I change my mind, I can always go back over it and need some more right here, though. It's much easier. That's much better. Hope I'm not getting gold on my rotary dial shirt. Can you see the metallic in it? Doilies? Kind of doilies. Like crochet doilies? I've never made one. I don't know how to crochet. Carly's going to learn how to crochet and she's going to teach me. Right, Carly girl? Christy. Christy is doing us a service, guys. She's teaching us how to say it. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to. I might add those on the back. So I have to paint another set. Do I need them on the back? I think I need these down here. Do you agree? Do you agree? I should put the corners down here as well so that when the book is sitting, you see that. I think so. But I have to paint them gold, and the gold takes a long time to dry. So we'll leave it for now. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see, did I forget anything? Yes, you think so too, right? The gold on the other side. I'll paint them tonight and let them dry, and then I'll put them on tomorrow. Because I think that when the book is sitting like this, you'll see it here, and it'll be good. Yeah, it is, but I just glued it on the front of the book. And then instead of using the screws that came with it, Steph, I just used rhinestones. But I think it looks so pretty on there, right? So this is what we have. We have our apple. I'm still not finishing the side. All right, let me pick. I'm going to put one of these W's on here, the wax seal. I think I'm going to do it right here. So I have a white wax seal with a W. That'll be in the center. Or I have a couple different blues. What say you? Hi, Chrissy. Oh, sorry, you can't even see it. Do you like that blue or do you like the white? I'm going to do whichever one you guys say. So that blue, either blue will work, so it doesn't matter. Or the white. White. Let's see what let's get a consensus here. I know there's a big delay. Blue, white, white. Okay, white it is. Let's do it. Okay, you have to be very careful. You know what? I don't even want to do it. If I wanted to put this on with hot glue, I could, but I risk the chance of my wax melting. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to put it on quick and thick. And this is just a little. Yes, I will add a little bit of gold to the wax seal. Let me do it. I'll do it once it's on. This way I don't have to worry about touching it. I have this too, but it's too bright of gold. I was going to put it there, but it's too bright. I can paint it with the same gold I used. I could put that here. I think it's too much. No, it might not be too much. Let me let this dry a minute. I also have this. No, maybe this. I think I'm going to paint this in that same color gold. Was it a little frog or a big frog? I'm going to add some gold to that wax seal right as soon as it sets. So that's what we have, guys. I'm going to also show you the cookies because now I'm wide awake. Yes, a pretty tassel would be very. I could put a tassel up here and let it hang down. That would be pretty. And I think I might just leave the apple separate, and when I display it like that. And then from this side. So get an old book. The books at the Dollar Tree are actually less expensive than the ones at the thrift store. And they have hardcovers in all different sizes. Oh, it's a tree frog. Um, like a bookmark. Yeah, I could do that. Um, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought, guys. Wait a minute. I lost my train of thought. Thank you, Maritza. Oh, Ritz. I don't know why. Why am I saying Ritz? I meant to say Ritz. I'm reading it here like, thanks, Tisha. Um, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying, guys? What was I saying? So I'm going to get two more of these. They're going to go here. I have to paint them gold tonight because this and this was antique gold. So it was that darker gold. I prefer, I prefer gold with the blue, but you can do whatever you want. Oh, I was saying the books at the dollar store are less expensive than the ones at the thrift store. When I went to the thrift store, they wanted like between $3 and $5 for a book. At the dollar store, they're $1.25 or $1.50. Hardcover, they come in all different sizes. You can get whatever you want. Oh, Kathy, I bought every one today. All the new ones. All the new ones. I jumped right in that rabbit hole. Did you see the um I don't remember the name of it exactly, but the one that's the alphabet that look like they're embroidered? It's amazing. I went right down the rabbit hole head first. Okay, so this is what we have here. I'm gonna paint two more golds and put them on here and figure out what I want to do here. I want to do something there, but I'm not sure what. Um, you can use the apple with the book or without the book. You can display it without the doily, with the doily. You can sit it next to each other. You can put it on. Oh, you know what might be cute? Hold on. Let's see. Not maybe not this exact one, but something like that. Maybe something. I don't know. But you can do a lot of things. You can leave it like that. I like this doily better. Just like that. It's just a pretty piece to sit on a end table, a coffee table, on your nightstand, anywhere. It's also a good. It's also the gold thing. I think I might paint the gold thing the same color as these and do that. Um, it's too bright now, Deanna. Look, it's too bright. It doesn't match. It's too brassy, but I can paint it to match these. um, this is a good hostess gift. Well, we're going to see when I get it. We're going to see how I got bamboozled. We're going to see. But it is beautiful, and I can think of a lot of things to use it for. I have a big family, and I always like to make gifts for them. So I can use that stamp set to make a whole bunch of different things that are personalized. All right, let me show you the cookies I made and show you the idea I had since I'm wide awake. I'm coming. I'm coming. So I made these cookies. You might have seen me make similar cookies in the long rectangle cookies. Yes, a teacher gift too. Yes. And you don't have to use these blue and white napkins. You can use any napkin you want. Put the apple on top. Perfect. So I just cut out a cookie with the scallop cookie cutter, and then I just use impressions in the top of the cookies. And I was thinking we could decoupage. Let's try it. Let's try it. I know it's going to work. I've done it. I'm sure I showed you my pink ones, but I thought these are regular size cookies. Let's see how it looks. Just another way to use. Let me get my pink ones so I can show you. Oh, that would be beautiful, Kathy. Beautiful. Suggest looking for a new one. Oh, a new family. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't understand it. Let me get my pink ones and show you. Similar. So I'll show you what happened here. Oh, I also wanted to do this. I had a lot of things I was thinking of. Where's this one. I don't know what happened to these because they were thick enough and they bent on me, so they're no good now. But see that? So I just put and then there's a plain one. But you look how my cookie bent. That makes me so mad. I'm going to put it under a book and see if it flattens out. I don't know why it did that. I can't figure it out. It's thick enough. It shouldn't have done that. Now, you know what? I'm not going to say normally. I'm going to do it because if I don't do it, it's not going to come out right. I don't know why, Christy. Your projects are beautiful. I just want to pull. I don't want a sharp edge, so I'm just going to go around with the water pen and pull it off so it's jagged. It's much better for it to be jagged than straight. If it's straight, you notice it more. And I don't want to notice it. We'll just do one and then we'll get off because it's already 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. But, so today was a great day. Friday's Fabulous Fakers 5-year anniversary. Started off with Shelby at 5 o'clock. Then we had Pam with Crafting with Mrs. P. Then we had Nikki B and Andrea. Then we had Sam Shine. And then we had Cece. And then Carly. And then Jan. Cece, Carly, Jan. Ginger. Debbie from Paper Sweeties. Raymond. If I missed anybody, feel free to interrupt me. Then we had Raymond and Teresa, and then me, Wendy. Personally yours by Wendy. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I know it's late. Let's try it on here like this and see how if I can get it to go. Yeah. Because when I did these, I only did the impression up here and I left this part flat. So I want to see how it's going to settle in those crevices. It might not work, but we're going to see. Just looking for a paintbrush. Just want to see where it's going to go. I'm going to get it in these crevices. Let me just do the side. I did say Carly. Yeah. Carly was at 12:30 right after Cece, and after Carly was Jan, right? Look at that memory. I can't remember what I made on the first time I was live with Friday's Fabulous Fakers, but I can remember the lineup from 5 o'clock this morning. So I just want to give it a minute to dry. I don't like to put another coat of Mod Podge on top while the bottom one's still wet because I always get bubbles that way. Hi, Becky. Welcome in. So look how pretty. I'll shade this cookie a little bit, and then you can use that. Let's put this away because I'm not going to finish these tonight. It's getting late. And I also want to try it on this. I don't know how it will look on the beige, but I want to try it on this fortune cookie. So this is what we made tonight. We just have a book. I decoupaged it with a napkin, front and back. I painted two navy rectangles on the side of the book. This is going to get this gold piece, but first I have to paint it to match the other gold. We put book corners on that I painted gold and just a little lock. A little lock. I'll have a wax seal with my initial on it. And then we have an apple that was covered in clay and then gold foiled. And that can just sit right there. The apple leaf is a foam sheet that's decoupaged, and then there's some stickles and some, and on the stem, we just have sugar rhinestones. So that's what we made tonight. I am going to make two more book corners for down here. You can also put the cookies if you wanted to have a stack of cookies, whatever you want to do. But these are cute on a plate if you want to decoupage a plate with the blue on the bottom and then put these on. Hey, Sugar, is the baby there yet? So that's what we have. I hope that you like it. I hope that you learned something. I hope you go and make something beautiful. Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christy. I love doing it. I do. I know sometimes I think it through a lot. So it's just the way I am. I can't fly by the seat of my pants. I wish that I could. I wish that I could come on and be like, oh, let's do this. It's not that I can't. It's that I like to have a plan. There's an ask for every seat. This is my seat. This is the way I like to do it. Everybody's not the same. If we were all the same, what fun would that be? Thank you, Tanya. Anybody can do this. It's very, very simple. Let me write a note. I'm going to put the napkins. I'm going to put the napkins, a link for the napkins. Is there anything else anybody wants to know about? I'll be happy to tell you. All these pieces are pieces I got from Temu. I'm sure you can get book corners on Amazon if you don't want to wait for Temu. Thank you so much, Linda. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Raymond. I love you. That's it. Even if you just make the apple, try it. It's easy. Just go slow. Alyssa, everybody is talented. We all have our own thing, right? Thank you, Hallie. Thank you for the idea, Hallie. Takes a village. I'll show you. You want to see a bottle that I'm working on? I'm learning the bottles. Isn't she so cute? Amazon. Do you want the link, Sam? I'll also link that as well. So this is just a old wine bottle that we had. I'm waiting for my varnish to come in so that I can varnish it. And then I'm going to put a topper, and I have some ribbon for here and some beads. Me too, Cheryl. Me too. Thanks, Steph. So yeah, this was a fun one to make. This was a fun one to make. Thanks, Tanya. Look who's talking. You're a rock star. Anyway, that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you. That is all I have for you tonight. I hope that you like it. I hope that you learn something. I hope you go make something beautiful. And remember, it doesn't have to be beautiful to everybody. It has to be beautiful to you. You have to look at it and love it. Thank you, Tesha. I love you all very much. I will see you soon. I don't know when. I know for sure I will be live again for Sam's birthday. I'll probably be live again in between there at some point. I'm glad that I was able to do this tonight. Thank you, Lambrina. I'm so glad I was able to do this tonight. I didn't know that I was going to because I didn't originally sign up. And I'm glad that Shelby's like, you can go after somebody. I'm glad because here I am and I did it. And oh, Rich, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I truly just love to create things. I don't do it alone. I have a lot of friends who I call and what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Where should I put this? What you like this with that? Carly, Christy, Raymond, so many, Lauren, so many people. Oh, send it to me. Send me the rabbit hole, Raymond. Send it to me. All right. So I'm going to give you the link for the napkins. I'll see if I can find book corners on Amazon and link them because I know they came so many. You don't need that many. Me too, Cheryl. I'm glad I came on. So I love you all. Have a great weekend. Have a happy Mother's Day if you're a mom. And if you're not a mom, have a happy Mother's Day anyway. If you're an Aunt Rammy, if you're still there, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And that's it. Mwah. I love you all so much. Bye-bye.